Hi everyone, it's Kara, and I have a few crafty creations to share with you that I completed for some swaps that I am doing over at Craft Happens. If you're interested in any of these swaps that I'm about to talk to you about, there's still time to join. You can come on over to Craft Happens, and if you're not a member, become a member and then sign up for any of the swaps. So this first one that I'm showing you is for the Under the Sea stick pins, and here's the first one. I have done a video on how I put my stick pins together, so if you're interested, you can look back at my past videos. But basically, I just use glossy accents to hold them all in place. This one right here is a gorgeous lampwork bead. And then hopefully you can see some of the little, if my camera will focus, there we go, some of the little rhinestone ones in between. And then if you notice at the very end here, what I've done this time is I've taken some earring backs, you know, the little backing stopper pieces you put on earrings. I bought a set of those at a local bead place, and I'm using those to protect the other person from the pointy end. Obviously you don't want to push it too far down or it defeats the purpose, but if you keep it right at the end, then it's nice and safe and you can package it. The second one, same color scheme. You can see I kept with kind of blues and greens for Under the Sea. And hopefully, again, if my camera will focus, maybe, there we go, a bigger rhinestone one right there. And this again is another lampwork bead. I love these colors. I think they're really pretty. And then the last one, I went ahead and attached a little piece of a chain with a little bikini charm to it, just kind of for fun. And again, this top one is a lampwork bead, which hopefully you can see. And again, it has some little rhinestone ones in between. Sorry about the camera not focusing. So there are those three little goodies. And this time what I did is I'm packaging these in a glassine bag this time with a little piece of washi tape because it's so nice and easy. But for a little bit of fun, since it was Under the Sea themed, I went ahead and put some, hopefully you can see, some little seashells in there too for people. So I thought that'd be kind of a nice little bonus for everybody to get and be fun to stick with the theme that way. So there's those. Then I also did the tag swap, which is this one. And basically the theme this time was that there just had to be a doily involved in it some way. And I actually have a doily in the background that I've attached. You can kind of see that behind the picture. I've embossed a script stamp behind it on the craft cardstock. And then I used just a whole bunch of Wild Orchid Crafts, flowers. This is a little Prima locket from a few releases ago, or not locket, sorry, lock from a few releases ago. And then this is some gorgeous little trim that I picked up from my wonderful crafty friend Julie, the paper bag lady. And then the back I left plain. I just covered it with some doily themed paper. So hopefully everybody will like that one. Kind of a soft vintage feel to it. So that's another one. Then I joined this charm swap, which the theme is It's Good to Be a Girl. And we were told to make sure that the charms were chunky and had lots of things on them. So I did. Mine's attached. It's tied up here through the little hole I punched with some seam binding. This is the actual charm itself. Hopefully you can see. It's mostly pink because if you've been watching my videos, you know I like pink. It's got tons and tons of beads on here. I did add some extra chain off of the Tim Holtz swivel clasp in a few places, like right here, where I added this bling and this, let's see if I can get it turned around, corset charm, which I absolutely love. I think it's adorable. So cute. And I did it again in a couple other places. There's that bikini again, because I'm using that here too. Some nice big beads. Most of the beads on here are glass. There's a little perfume bottle. Another one of those rhinestone things, but this time in a pink. And I also have this really cool jean charm, kind of like hippie jeans with flowers on it. I thought that was really cute. A high heel shoe and a little purse. And let's see, there's even a couple vintage buttons on here. One right there, because you know I love my buttons. I can't do something and not add a button when I have the chance. Another little pink button. Here's another one of those extra chains that I added, so it kind of comes out and gives you the option to put a little bit more on there and make it good and chunky. I added one of the Tim Holtz, I don't know what they're actually called at the moment, can't remember, but it's safety pins. Put a few little beads on it, and the word on this one actually said secrets, which I thought was fitting. And then I tied another piece of that same little trim up here. So there's the charm. And then the last thing I did was a partner swap, and we were altering a purse. And I actually got one that kind of looks more like a suitcase, meaning that it's rectangle, but my partner was okay with it, so I went ahead and did it. And here it is. What I first did, you can probably see a little bit better on the sides, is I painted it this kind of pink color. Then I put the crackle medium on it, and I put on a nice cream colored acrylic paint. And then I just really sanded up all of the edges and made not only the surfaces smooth, but I wanted some of the pink to show through, and I wanted it to give it kind of that shabby chic look. And I did it on the handle as well, all over the place. And hopefully you can see all the nice little edges that come out. And then on the two biggest sides, this side and then the other side I'll show you in a minute, I took a piece of lace and I trimmed it about the size of the square. I cut out some of the edges because I wanted it to look shabby chic. And I applied that with some Mod Podge and got that on there. Hopefully you can see a little hint of it like over here and over here. And then I used a couple images from the Lady's Diary from Graphic 45. I did put some glossy accents on here, but then it was just a little bit, it was starting to look a little too shiny, so I kind of actually just kind of smushed it a little bit with my finger to give it more of a beat up look. And again, lots and lots of Wild Orchid Crafts goodness, a little bit of bling because my partner is someone who loves the bling, so I can't have it on there. Can't do something for her without some bling. And then I put this bling on the side and on this side. I kept them pretty simple. And then on the back are some more really pretty images from that same paper line. And on the back, I guess you can actually see the lace coming through a lot more. And then this is this is another older piece from Prima a few collections ago that I thought was really pretty and worked. And then on what actually is kind of sort of the front, I also tied some pretty pink tulle. So there's that goodie. So with the exception of this last one, the partner swap, these three are still open if you're interested in joining the swaps. I had a ton of fun making them. We will be posting new swaps around the 1st of the month. So if you're interested in those, you can come check them out. And like I said, these are still available. If you have any questions on any of these, leave them down below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you're at. Bye.